Pizza Planet, a building we all know and love in Bloxburg, but it's 7 years old. 7 years old. So today I'm renovating it just like I did with BFF Supermarket and Bloxy Burgers. Thank you to Flower Cole for this brilliant idea. Let's go! We're gonna name this after a very funny joke. Why did Pizza Planet need an upgrade? Because they needed that donut! I'm too funny.
Criminal offensive side eye.
Okie dokie, so Pizza Planet's plot is this one here, opposite BFF. It's kind of like they're best friends forever. And I'm literally so scared to recreate this shape. Like, look, what is that? They made it so complicated for no reason. I'm making it slightly bigger because it is a renovation after all. And how on earth am I meant to do the dome? I'm gonna try use the flared mansard roof, I guess. This looks so bad. This just looks so realistic. Get out of it. Let's try that again. I kind of feel like this is probably the best we're gonna get. However, we haven't yet added the iconic Saturn ring that goes around the store. I have to build a planet. You guys love watching me suffer, recommending all these hard things. It's all right though. I think I've got the hang of this. Just do it! This looks good, doesn't it? The struggle was real, guys, but I honestly think I pulled through at the end. All things considered, this is a pretty good Halo.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
I think we've done it a little bit wrong. As you can see, I was really struggling with this. Of course, it's not perfect. It has its little deformities, as everything in life does. I'm gonna look past that, okay? I'm actually gonna have a mental breakdown if I do that any longer. Who knows? This might not even look like what Pizza Planet does, but this is Reese's Planet now. First things first, the town has been upgrading everything one by one, but they still haven't added revolving doors to any of the building. As you can see, even the new burger bar has like these 2015 doors. What are those? And Pizza Planet doesn't even have a door. So I thought we could give it a revolving door. And I realized this is kind of small now, but it does get bigger inside, if that makes sense. Next up is these custom modern windows. I've got to make them thin enough to fit 3 in a row. Ooh, I'm liking new and improved Pizza Planet. This is probably my most questionable build. This is probably my most questionable build to date, guys, but just stick with me here. It's gonna get better. We'll add some pavement outside, and rather than being basic and adding these chairs,
you're basic.
We're gonna use some of the new items. For example, the booth. And I was thinking we just have a little single one with the restaurant tables as well. I'm loving how this is kind of like resized. It's a little bit more manageable. An upgrade renovation doesn't always have to be massive. Because the outside is looking rather shocking, we have to make up for it by introducing a bit of Mother Nature. So if we go into my favorite section, the garden, I'm talking fountains. Oh, they are nice. Yeah, they're different than usual, actually. And as per usual, we're adding a drive-through. I do not know why Pizza Planet doesn't have one, considering it's literally the most popular. And since this is kind of a custom town, we can actually connect it to the roads almost perfectly. And hopefully this is a one-way road, because otherwise there's probably going to be some sort of car crash. I always mess it up when I do road. You're meant to have an even number, so you can put these in the middle, but never fret, guys, because I always have a plan B. We can simply use these little chunks of cubes. It just looks a little bit more custom and delicious.
Quite nice, really.
To let people know there's a drive-through here, advertising is key. We can add the illuminated circle post. This sign was just made for a drive-through, wasn't it? You're not going to use that for anything else. And we'll have the speed limit as slow around Pizza Planet, okay? Next up is fences, and I'm actually going pretty like futuristic modern here by adding these glass railings. And I always go on about how drive-throughs have amazing greenery, so we've got to make sure this one does as well. But we'll even have some wild watermelons going. I am crazy, but I am free. That is my motto, guys, in life. I've made these hydrangea bushes into rose bushes by painting them red. Another humongous helper is LED light. I have a feeling these are going to be wonky. But I mean, they're wonky on BFF, and that doesn't look too bad. And imagine, guys, when they revamp Pizza Planet, because they're obviously going to do it. What if they change the color? Because Bloxy Burgers was iconically blue, and they made it red. So what do we think, guys? Do we think Pizza Planet's going to become like green or something? And guys, if I see one comment about how wonky these are. I'm sorry, okay? I think Bloxburg needs to add new plants. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for this small selection, but imagine they added realistic ones like this. Final thing I've got to do is add a logo. So I've got a little life hack for you guys. Rather than spending hours on end custom building, I'm going to use a transparent decal. It's very important you use the transparent one. And we're going to make this big and chunky. To get a transparent picture, you have to put PNG at the end. Feast your eyes on that bad boy. That looks so cool. Of course, we do need to adjust it slightly. I'd say that looks a wild success. Siri, why are you interrupting me? And let's now head inside. I think it's kind of a little bit cliche of me to use checkers. I've been trying to switch it up lately. So instead of doing checkers, I'm doing stripe. And this helps it to look a little more classy too. This kind of looks like the corner of the American flag, doesn't it? Guys, the American flag is actually so aesthetic. We're going to ignore the fact that this is poking in here, okay? Dumbledore has put an invisibility spell on that. So many of you guys ask me to use this texture, but I've just got to say, guys, I'm sorry. I don't think I can ever use it. It just looks like Five Nights at Freddy's. And can my watch stop telling me to stand up? I'm filming a video. Oh, baby. This is a template if I've ever seen one. At the beginning, I was actually shaking in my boots. I was like, guys, no one's going to love this. No one's going to like my Pizza Planet. But honestly, I think the interior is going to pull it back. Do we have a car? We do. So this can like set the scene. I reckon we should have a menu on the wall. Oh, what did I just place here? No, the real menu is going up here on the wall. And we actually need to separate off this back bit. So, got to make sure this can still be a job, like the OG Pizza Planet. I reckon you should be able to order in the middle here. Then each side can be a different part of the kitchen. And in there can just be a stock room. I've been a busy beaver, guys. I've not quite unlocked this sink, but I've unlocked a lot of things like these shelving units and stuff. One thing fast food needs plenty of is cups. Obviously, people in this day and age, they love like Coca-Cola, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, the old Pizza Planet bag. This kind of looks like, why did I just turn into an animatronic? This is new. I've not seen this. This looks so cool. We'll obviously make it all red to fit the theme. Righty-ho. So I want to go straight on to the kitchen. And I wish they would make the Pizza Planet job like the Bloxy Burgers one. So we're going to kind of make the same sort of thing. And I'm assuming all of you have had a go at the new job by now. Basically, you have to get the ingredients and like make a burger. Although I suppose you already do that in the Pizza Planet job. I don't know what's going on with this Illuminati pizza. Obviously though, that is still very outdated and old. We want it to be new. We'll wrap these counters around the sides. We have got to add windows because let there be light, because it's still people working in here. We're not that far in the future that we have robots just yet. And guys, this new update is making me spend all my money. Like, I'm obsessed with these fountain machines. These food warming stations as well are so cool. I honestly wonder what it's like to work at a fast food place. Some of you guys watching might work at one, but I bet it's just so crazy having to deal with like all the Karens all day.
These fries is cold.
Karen videos are my favorite to watch on TikTok. And oh my gosh, this just got scary. I need to add more light. I like to add mine underground so it doesn't really look as cluttered upstairs. And I don't even know what this is meant to be here. What's it called? A supported what am I? Why can't I put anything on it? I'm so confused.
Confused.com.
This side is obviously more the customer service area. This is where they're going to be taking all the orders, please.
Let me get 2 Big Macs and 2 apple pie.
This is the window where you pick it up. We'll have the bags ready there. In the other video, I realized we can make a custom card reader with a TV remote. I'm so smart. Give them these iconic McDonald's stools. I don't know why whenever I build a fast food restaurant, I always just think of McDonald's. I think because it's just the most iconic one, isn't it? But does anything compare to McDonald's? No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. Obviously, this side is the cooking job. This side is basically where you get money for being a cashier, because they don't yet have a cashier job that's a drive-through cashier. So maybe you have to go select off the shelf what's the right thing. Although that would have to pay probably a lot. That sounds complicated as hell. Anywho, we're going to get a little bit more classical. We're just going to use modern ones. Wow, that's a very sharp counter. Again with the Bloxburg, guys. I can't help myself. I'm sorry. That's the whole back room's done, which means now we kind of have the seating zone. Looking through the window all the time. Wait, is that the lyric? I don't even know the words. They still haven't added like mini islands. Although technically speaking, you could say that these floating islands are bars. I think they should maybe have like a waitressing / waiter job. Imagine that, like orders come up on this screen and then you actually have to take them to a table. If that was a job, I would love that. And also, we've got to talk about the the fact that the original Pizza Planet has no seats inside. All it has is these stools and islands around the edge. Look at all this wasted space. And wow, we actually finished that really quick. Let's look around. Okay, chickens, here we are outside the new and improved Pizza Planet. So from the front, this place looks majestic, but I'm not gonna lie to you, it's definitely not one of my proudest builds. The shape of it was so confusing to accomplish. It feels really weird having it next to BFF Supermarket. It's like I'm in an alternate universe. Anyway, just before we go in, we of course have the drive-thru. We have our lovely red car awaiting us. Oh, so fancy. And you guys all know how drive-thru works. You place your order here and then you'd get your food there. And quickly, before you pay, drive off. See ya. I'm joking, guys. Do not rob, okay? If we go through this revolving door, this actually looks quite realistic. Excuse me, please turn that off. As I was saying, this looks like it could actually be a Bloxburg build because it's quite simple. First of all, I picked these very vintage pizza paintings. There's plenty of places to sit, but really all of the action is going on in the back.
Get out of the way.
The first job we have here is as a cashier. We all know and love the cashier job. To the left, we have sort of the cooking station. So you can cook up your pizza slice and then we get our little food warming trays. We can fill this up with some side. Wow, this is taking it sweet merry time. And look, we have our fries ready and then you can just take a portion of this. This middle part here is sort of just a filler space. And this side we have seen a little bit of already. It's the drive-thru. And honestly, what an iconic job to be a drive-thru worker. Hopefully all of you guys liked this video. Make sure to subscribe and if you want to join the channel to see exclusive videos. Thank you so much for watching this and I'll see you all next time.